Johannesburg high road. Let there be order in Johannesburg. Judge, irulile for Johannesburg.
South Africans, you should be concerned of the happenings that happened yesterday. It was South Africans versus illegal foreigners. SERI and EFF were in support of illegal foreigners. No illegal foreigner will ever trade here in South Africa.
They come in without documents and they came in through illegal routes. We just have to do our work. These people are known as irregular immigrants. Irregular in the sense that they don't have travel documents. They also do not have visible means of livelihood. If we don't mob them and ease them out, they will constitute serious security threat.
Yo, let's get into it. Hello and welcome to the channel. The city of Johannesburg have received their ruling from the High Court in Johannesburg, where they got a 50-50. If you listen to the ruling made by the judge, had to sum it up, he basically said that the city must provide demarcated areas for street vendors, but in that ruling, he also said that it should only be for South Africans and no illegal foreigners will be allowed to take up street vending as a job. So basically, it is the opportunity for immigration to do their job as well. But one thing is to notice that the EFF received so much backlash for supporting illegal foreigners who are moonlighting rather as South Africans. Some were even spotted in their t-shirts. Then the ANC also got a lot of backlash, with some accusing Dada Moremi as using this opportunity because of the upcoming conferences and the next local government elections taking place in 2026. But at the end of the day, the people of South Africa win because the city will be restored to its glory with law and order being enforced. Now, the big question is that will this law and order prevail after the G20? And another thing to note is that South Africa is not the only country that has bylaws. First of all, not just bylaws, but bylaws in the city. And we have posted a video previously where Zimbabwe clearly says that you cannot even have hawking in certain areas in Harare. So even with these laws, they existed before. They were not invented by South Africa. And indeed, the word foreigner exists in every country. But let's take a look at this move and the sentiments around this, what it means to South Africans. Please give this a video a thumbs up as we do that.
So breaking news, as you can see, I am at Dunuza in Joburg CBD. The Gauteng High Court has ruled that the city of Johannesburg needs to expedite the process of registering informal traders. You would remember that informal traders and the city of Johannesburg were in court after the city removed informal traders from operating right here in Dunuza. Now the court says over the next 2 weeks the city must register and formalize some of the informal traders and ensure that they are allocated spots to trade it. But if you are an illegal immigrant in South Africa, the law will not allow you to trade anymore in the city of Johannesburg and in the CBD particularly.
Bachali baseGoli sanibonani. Councillor Zongo here. Sila High Court this morning. And like we said, we are here to make sure that the court yasilalela. Asiyaphinda futhi. Asifithimazanga muntu, but sifuna ukukhila idolobha laseGoli. We only want people who are legally so on the streets. And SERI is misled into believing that we have 1,000 people who are here, and we are going to make sure we are going to be here. Okay, it is a problem is just with the EFF. That is here supporting the wrong things. I'm highly disappointed. And I never would have thought the EFF will come here and support illegalities in the South Johannesburg.
You know, Zimbabweans, they so much want to be South Africans. I've never seen people with no pride. But for the Nigerians, I've never seen people with no pride. They want to be South Africans by hook or crook because they've messed up their own countries. You know, African foreigners, there's something else. Yes, there's something else in Fetu. And wherever they go, they mess up things. I mean, make this make sense. You run away from your Nigeria because you don't have toilets, there's defecations in the street, there's no order, 100 million people live below poverty. You go into a country in search of greener pastures. When you get there, you do exactly what you're doing in your country to lower the standard. It's like me, from Soweto, the township, I'm saying, you know what, I see the suburb, they're living well. When I get to the suburb, I start the noise pollution.
What is wrong with EFF? Someone can you help me? What is wrong with EFF? So today EFF was supporting illegal foreigners who are trading illegally in the city of Joburg. So if you see this gentleman is wearing an EFF t-shirt. The question is, Joburg has been dirty for years and the EFF has done nothing to make sure that the city of Joburg is clean. But now because the mayor and his team are trying to clean Joburg, EFF now is trying by all means to block the mayor, the city of mayor, to do their jobs. What is wrong with EFF? I just want to hear from the comment section. What is wrong with EFF? Is EFF still supporting South Africans, or they are now supporting something else?
You are sitting here, you want to govern the South Africa, but you are not respecting the laws of South Africa. So it means that if we have to vote for EFF maybe in elections, it means that EFF is going to choose to ensure that the Mulawa South Africa have respect to. But here's the funny part here. President Alona Haitama Africa mo. It's about the visa, the passport and what. Or traveler with proper documents. But it's okay for people to come to South Africa without using proper documents. So this guy now is puzzling me. All the things that he believes in, he doesn't act on them. The problem with him is if someone believes in something and I act on it, just like Operation Dada, they believe that illegal foreigners shouldn't be in this country. And this thing is from our own laws. I don't think that these people are acting out of nothing. If they are stopping illegal foreigners in our country, that's when we'll say that they have a problem. This is a rotten system here. No. The problem is we have a lack of enforcement in all the laws, and we should not look at the law and say this one is big, this one is small. All laws are supposed to be enforced. And then you guys from the EFF, when you are against the Operation Dada, explain to us, when you're going to lead this country, are you saying that this country will be lawless? Because you should uphold the Constitution before everything. You even lead Hard Traveler Africa. What's visa? Proper documents. Your own leader believes in expropriation of land without compensation, but he keeps on buying the land. He got farms, he got what. He never expropriated those things. Why? He says things that are how they believe, but other people are acting on what they believe and he has a problem with it. How are we going to have a better South Africa if this country doesn't respect their laws? I'm worried.
The pain of having EFF in this country, an organization that prioritizes foreign nationals, turns a blind eye and a deaf ear to the outcries of South Africans, is way deeper than anyone could have imagined. How on earth we as South Africans are subjected to have to explain ourselves to criminals who are breaking the laws in this country simply because they are backed by an organization that hates our future generations. It is stipulated that hawkers should be South African citizens with a verified ID document. And if ever you are from another country and legally in South Africa, in order for you to start a business, you should have at least a minimum of 5 million rands. But we have these criminals parading themselves, and proudly so, wearing EFF t-shirts, because there is an organization in this country that does not care about the people of South Africa, that does not care about the order in this country. They are for chaos, they are for instability.
So EFF inviting foreigners, most of those people abalapho, they are foreigners wearing a t-shirt of EFF, talking about, hey, everybody should sell on the streets, hey, they can't remove us because they want to do some G20 thing, but it's fine, I understand. But what about South Africans when we are fighting for our foreigners? What about South Africans? Have you ever considered of South Africans that are in danger of this informal trading? Labantu abathengisa escratini bayabacabangela abantu abala South Africa. You can't even move at Johannesburg because ikrata sigcwele. Now at least the mayor yase Johannesburg or the municipality is doing something. Then they say, hey, we can't stop these people, they will come to Alex, Soweto, Kagiso, whatsoever. Umuntu bekafuna indawo kahle yokuthengisa mayika applyela azothola indawo rent azokwazi ukubhadala tax. Just like wonke umuntu oyenza eSouth Africa, you can't do an informal business and then you expect people ukuthi bathule nje. These people, I'm sorry to say, but EFF is fighting for our Nigerians, it's fighting for our foreign, and it's fine. But I don't see them winning again. Yabo lento emkhonto yenzile besasencane kona do more bazoba bonamba last because of their behaviors, because of their
people are not having it. Those are some of the views and some strong sentiments coming in there. But at the end of the day, please follow them on various social media platforms and the news outlets. And some of the videos have been shortened just to make sure that you get the full video. Please do go ahead and check them out over there. For this video, we just sticked on the elements that show their sentiments contributing to this topic. We have to say that, guys, because we don't want to quote people out of context. But in all of that, you would have noted that, as we had said, that the EFF people are not happy with them always acting like the Human Rights Commission. They don't even ask what is it that is good for South Africans. They just look, oh, let's protect the Africans. Whereas South Africans are also Africans. So why don't they receive the same type of cushioning? Because of our history, we're also fragile, right? But I see collab, guys, let me not derail this video. Now, in terms of this ruling, yeah, it will be a test for the city to see, can they actually process these permits fast enough? Because why didn't they do it? And then the biggest test of all is enforcement, because bylaws exist. It's nothing new. As we have said, the only issue is persistent enforcement, and repercussions are people given enough information for them to know what is it that they can do, what is it that they can't do, and of course the services that come with keeping the city clean. Those that are given tenders to pick up rubbish, are they doing their job? Those that are supposed to maintain the lights, are they doing the job? Anybody who can deliver will be a favorite to South Africans. Let's just say that. And those that favor foreign nationals over their own citizens, guys, there was a time where Ubuntu worked. Is this the time where Ubuntu will still work, when people are deliberately ignoring South African laws, when they are deliberately provoking citizens, when they are out to take bread out of the very same people who have given them support all of these years? Because it's not like this friction between locals and foreign nationals began today. No. And those that want to pin it against race, let's talk about, do you see the so-called Israelis on the same streets selling clothes? Do you see the so-called Ukrainians full in Cape Town, where they say they are selling on the streets? Do you see them in the hospital? Do you see them in the clinics? Do you see them in the factories taking up jobs? No, that hasn't happened yet. Well, we haven't seen those reports. However, guess who's there? The ones that Operation Dudula keeps on raising, the ones that the people of South Africa keep on raising, as they are the ones that are the more in number. It's not about hate, it's not about xenophobia, but it's about protecting the interest of the citizens of South Africa who are marginalized already. What are your thoughts on this ruling by the city of Johannesburg? Is it a victory for the people? Please give this video a thumbs up and tell me what your thoughts are down below. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Bye.